Gentlemen, congratulations. You are both moving forward into the third and final round of this competition. Now, in this last round, we're going to ask you to go back to your home forges and build an iconic weapon from history that has been shrouded in mystery. Gentlemen, we want you to build this. The medieval sword of mystery.
The medieval sword of mystery has been puzzling historians for centuries. This double-edged broadsword features a double fuller, making it light enough to wield single-handed, delivering fast, lethal strikes. The sword was found in the River Witham in East England in 1825. It's believed to have been forged back in the 13th century, although its exact origin is a mystery. Even more mysterious, the blade has a gold inlaid inscription etched into the steel in an unknown language. Several years ago, the British Museum recruited the public to help decipher it, but to this day, no one has been able to crack the code.
Bladesmiths, you will have 4 days to build your medieval swords of mystery, so good luck. We'll see you guys in 4 days.
Good luck, buddy.
My name is Larry Rhodes, 44 years old. I live in Fulton, Kansas. I'm kind of a perfectionist, kind of from the old school. If you're gonna do it right or don't do it at all. I think what I need to do to win is I need to hit the wow factor. That's ready to go in forge. I'm gonna run 2 billets at the same time, so I'm not waiting on it. All right, here we go. Billet number 2. Got good welds on it, and I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna grab the 2 billets, put a right hand twist in one, a left hand twist in the other, cut them up, and restack them. All right, here we go. Well, it looks like I have a piece with a crack in it. Starts here, goes down, over, and back up. I'm gonna go ahead and go to plan B. I got a bar 5160, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the forge and run it on out. Looking forward for the wow factor. It's not gonna happen. All right, here we go. Perfect. Right now, we're back on track. Yeah, it's good and straight blade. I'm gonna concentrate on the handle. Starting to look like a guard, ain't it? First up, I think I'm gonna weld a bolt on it for a threaded pommel. I don't think it looks very good, but too bad. Put my handle together. I wanna make sure it's a good tight fit. Don't want anything loose. Ooh. I wished I had more time on the detail work, but let's go in there and test it and get her done, get it over with. I'm ready.
My name is Cordell Whitfield. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Telephone, Texas. I love bladesmithing because I just like fire and metal. Now for the spicy bit. As I'm going to quench, I really hope I don't pull it out and turn into a banana. Oh, that's hot. It's hard. Now it's the grind marathon. Today, I definitely have to finish the handle. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a leather stack. With a leather stack, all I gotta do is stack it up, glue it together, and put the pommel on. So, onto leather. I just gotta finish shaping the handle. I gotta sharpen it, and then that's it. For this part of the program, we will now start the mystery inscription. A medieval mystery sword got a mysterious inscription that nobody can figure out. Pretty good. I'm gonna scratch off the letters. Then I'll etch that, and that'll just etch the letters, and it will leave my blade shining. I believe that's gonna work. I like how it turned out. Oh, yeah. This is a pretty sharp blade. Let's go chop up some water bottles. There you go. There you go. I'm definitely proud of this sword. I can't wait to see it tested, and hopefully come away with that 10 grand.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. The legendary medieval sword of mystery. Well, the first mystery we're gonna solve right now is, are they lethal? Cordelia, you're first. You ready for this?
I suppose.
All right, let's do this. All right, Cordelia, let's talk about your medieval sword of mystery. First up, your handle construction. Your handle is nice and smooth. The one issue I have is it has all this space. Now, let's talk about your edge. these boards are no joke. They're very tough to cut through. But your edge made easy cuts and thrust on this boar carcass. And I finally figured out what that word right there says. It will kill.
Thank you.
Larry, your turn, sir. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Guys, I think we have a parameter issue here that we need to talk about.
Quick huddle. Well, Larry, it seems that Doug saw something with your blade that he wants to discuss further with the judges. So, gentlemen, while they talk, I'm going to ask you to please step off the forge floor. All right, the guys are out. What'd you see?
Well, what I did not see on Larry's sword is a disc pummel. We asked him to replicate an iconic, legendary medieval sword of mystery. That's not a style of a blade, that's one particular blade. When you look at that, it's got one form, one look.
We put these parameters down because we want everything to test evenly. It's not the sword we asked for.
Yeah, a disc pommel is not a vague idea. You want a disc pommel for counterbalance on the blade. Also, you want that swell where it is much larger than the handle itself for retention. With what we have on Larry's, it actually tapers smaller than the handle. So there's a good chance of swinging it and having it fly out of your hand and endanger people around you.
Well, you guys on the same page?
Yeah.
All right, we'll call him back in. All right, Larry, we got a bit of an issue. We asked you guys to recreate the medieval sword of mystery. Now, part of that sword is the disc-shaped pommel. The judges have talked it through, and they've decided that your pommel does not fit within the definition of a disc-shaped pommel. So unfortunately, it is a parameter failure.
Larry, one of the parameters for the Sword of Mystery was a disc pommel. Two biggest reasons for that, aside from the fact it was part of the original design, is having that mass back there to retain the sword while it's being swung. Also, the weight to counterbalance the blade. Your pommel doesn't have that. And we're worried that swinging that, it could go flying across the room.
Well, Larry, you fought hard through this, but unfortunately, with the parameter failure and the fact that the judges can't test your blade fairly against Cordale's, I'm gonna have to ask you to please step off the forge floor.
Thank you for having me, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Good
Larry.
fight.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with it. I wanted to see it perform. I was running up against the clock, running close, so I worked up to the last minute getting it done. But I forgot the disc pommel. That's how it goes. But I had a good time.
Well, Cordale, your hard work paid off. You are the newest Forge and Fire champion, and you just won yourself a check for $10,000. Congratulations.
I'm pretty excited. I hate to win it this way, but I'm excited to win it nonetheless.
You won, fair and square. Well done.
Good job, Cordale. Good job.
I doubt I'll make another sword, but I was very happy with my blade, and I've had a lot of fun.